Hello?
Hello. Happy Friday. It's Friday.
Yeah. For them, it'll be when they listen. It'll be Monday. So happy Monday.
Happy
You ready?
Monday. We're
Oh, no.
definitely not this chipper on Mondays, but
No, no, ma'am.
no. How are you?
I'm a little tired. I feel like I say that a lot, but I have a toddler at home.
You
That's
do,
my
and it's
excuse.
Christmas time and you're a mom, so
That's true. That's true. But I'm doing good, I think. Yeah. How about you?
I'm good. Kind of like I'm gonna say that, those Christmas blues can be real,
Yeah.
and they hit you out of nowhere for no reason, or there is a reason, but
Yeah.
no warning.
Yeah.
So,
That's
but
very true.
today I am good. I did watch a good movie for all of the moms out there. It's a Christmas movie called Oh What Fun.
Oh.
It is new on Prime and it stars Michelle Pfeiffer, who I have had a girl crush on since I was little. Like, I don't know when. I'm pretty sure she was in Up Close and Personal with Robert Redford.
Hmm.
Well, anyway, before your time, Aubrey. But anyway, she's so pretty and she's a good actress and she has these eyes that are like so blue.
Mm.
And anyway, it was just a good movie, but it was about a mom who felt unappreciated. Was doing all of this stuff, making all this magic for her family, and um, didn't feel appreciated. And so she like went on a little road trip on her own, and it was cute. It was a cute movie.
Oh. I
So
haven't seen it. I'll have to check it out. Sounds like a good one. Yeah. Yeah. Well, this episode's supposed to be about like the stress of being the hostess with the mostest at
okay.
Christmas time, all of
Mhm.
that. I know you've hosted holiday things, I've hosted holiday things, and I think we both know how stressful it can be if we allow it to get that way. Um,
Yes,
yeah.
actually, I have coming up. Well, by the time this comes out, it will have been yesterday, but I am hosting our annual cookie baking day, which is a group of ladies. Most of us went to high school together, and every year it started where we would get together at somebody's house and we would make all these different Christmas cookies or candies. And then at the end of it, we would, make different platters. So everybody was going home with different, a platter full of goodies that everyone made. And then over the years, we had daughters and kids. And so now we're starting to include our girls. Sometimes the boys come, but not very often. But we're getting to the point where now it's like, let's bring things that are pre-made or that we've already made so we have more time to socialize and talk. But it is huge. I mean, I think I don't know how long we've been doing it, at least 12 years. And I think I've missed two
Mm.
total. It's just a fun time. And so, but I am hosting, and so I am stressing because my house, we actually were just talking about like this and how this background is, beautiful or whatever, and that's pretty, but then like I'm in my house in my, we call it the game room, and it's like here it is, like
Yeah.
all of I'm doing wrapping, and so I've got all these packages and shit everywhere and a rabbit in the corner and all of the things, and I'm like what am I'm already stressing.
Yeah. Just close the
So
door.
we can, but then I'm like, we might need this space, like there's a big table, like I don't, but yeah, you can close the door. Now, are my friends gonna like me any less because if this shit isn't cleaned up?
No.
No, they're not. And I guess that's the thing. It's like we put the pressure on ourselves for this perfect party or this perfect Christmas or this perfect dinner. And when it all comes down to it, like nobody cares because they love you for you and not if you have a messy game room.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Very true. Yeah. I have this like Christmas movie night hot chocolate whatever thing that I'm hosting, and I mean I will have hosted it, but I can already tell, like, today as I'm preparing for it, like, I was like, "Okay, I need to go to the store, I need to get a couple of things." I'm like, "Okay, I know obviously I said I'd have hot chocolate, right? So, gotta have that. I already have hot chocolate, needs more whipped cream." I didn't buy the whipped cream. Oh, well.
I have whipped cream. Do you want me to bring some?
Yes. Um,
Okay.
but then, like, I'm catching myself and I'm like, "Okay, I I wanna make these little, like, pretzel treats, and I wanna make cookies," and I'm, like, listing all these things, and I'm like, "That's a lot of things for one night for, like, 5 or 6 people that are gonna show up. They're not all gonna eat all the sweet things." I'm like, "I don't need to overdo myself," but I'm already caught myself in that headspace of thinking, like, "Well, I wanna do this, and I have to do this, and I have to do this," and I, like, physically can catch myself sometimes in the moment of, like, "Wait, who am I trying to please?" Or, like, "Who am I trying to impress?" Like, what is the point of getting together? Is it because I want them to think high of me, or, "Wow, Aubrey, you're so good at this and decorate blah, 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 blah," or is it, "Wow, thanks for opening up your home to have people in your home just to hang out and watch a movie and just relax." Like,
Mhm.
that is what I want.
Yeah.
But instead, I've already started to put this, like, pressure on myself of, like, "Well, it has to be perfect." I'm like, "It ain't gonna be perfect. There's a sheet of drywall in my basement that I ain't moving, so it's gonna be there." I'm like, "Oh, well,"
I
you
know.
know? But
Mhm.
it is so I think it's so interesting, when it comes to, like, decorating your home and hosting things. It's, this idea that, we watch all these Hallmark movies or HGTV or Fixer Upper or whatever, and it's like, "Oh, it has to be picture perfect," and it's like, that's not reality. Like,
It's not reality.
no. Especially if you have kids. Like, if you don't have kids anymore and you want your house to be pristine and that's the only thing you do, brings you joy, sure, whatever. But for most of us, that's not reality because we have
It is
kids,
not. That is true.
you know?
Very I think for most of us, it is just not reality, period. But if you are somebody who keeps your house spotless at all times, yay, you. Like, I just can't even
Right?
came what did I went upstairs yesterday. One of my daughters was here. Maybe it was Wednesday. Anyway, Wednesday, I went upstairs to put some laundry away. I came down and I thought she had been kidnapped. Like the back door is wide open. There's candy wrappers everywhere. Like it was just like she disappeared and left this disaster in her wake. And really all she did was walk next door to church. But it was
Oh my gosh.
like it was 5 seconds. Like just the shoes and the backpack and it was like a little
Little
trail
trail.
leading to the back door. I'm like, somebody came in and took her. That's the only explanation, but they didn't.
That's crazy. Oh, man.
So maybe we could give some tips or tricks or hacks or something to kind of maybe help people take the pressure off when it comes to entertaining. I will say, like, number one, you can say no. I honestly, last night I was kind of just kicking around like I could ask somebody else to host this if I feel like it is going to be too much for me, because I wasn't feeling great. I was in my feelings. I was in a
Mm.
mood and I was just like, I do not know if I mentally have the energy to prepare for this. And I'm like, I'm going to give it the night. I'm going to see how I feel in the morning. And, but yeah, I mean, I was fully ready to ask somebody else in our group just if they would be willing to host because I wasn't up for it, but I'm going to. So
Yeah.
hopefully all goes well, but it's not going to be perfect. And
Yeah.
that's
That's okay.
okay.
Good enough.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, I think some helpful tips, like, simplify your plans, like, I had this big dream of how I wanted this mom's movie night to be, but I had to simplify it, and I'm like, "It'll be good enough. It'll create the space that I want it to, and, the purpose of what I want it will be the same."
Mhm.
And so it's like, it doesn't have to be picture perfect. It doesn't have to look like it's ready for a photo shoot or whatever. Something that feels manageable and memorable all at the same time while not extremely overwhelming you. Like, if you're already having a ton of anxiety over it, like, keep simplifying it until you start to feel like, okay, no, this is manageable.
Mhm.
And if the only thing that it is, oh, I have hot chocolate packets and hot water and a movie, and that's it, like, that's still a win.
I mean, that's the expectation. Your invitation says hot chocolate and a movie. So anybody that's coming to your house is expecting hot chocolate and a movie. They aren't expecting a Hallmark. And I feel like we put our own little touches on it anyway. Like walking down into your basement, your handmade garland. Like that's an
Yes.
Aubrey touch. And that's something that's special. Like you made that.
Yeah, true.
So I do like to decorate. I like, and I do have my own little things, but maybe like mine, I don't know. I have fun glasses for drinks or, just um yeah, keeping it simple. Usually for Christmas cookie baking day, I ask somebody, like a person I could buy some cookies from. I buy from my cookie dealer,
There you
or
go.
I go get pre-made cookies or something, because really the kids just want to decorate them. They don't care where the cookie came from.
Yeah.
This year, I'm making my own cookies,
Mm,
but it's only because the gal that I asked to make them was busy.
fair enough.
But anyway, it'll be fine. It's going to be fine. So simplify.
Yes, simplify.
I sometimes, at least one of us have shown up every year for this cookie baking day with something that they bought at Hy-Vee. And you just switch because it's really all about the fellowship anyway.
Yeah, yeah. Which I think we've said it in the last 2 little mini episodes, but like that, like focusing on the connection versus the performance, or I don't know the phrases we've used before, but presence over perfection. Like those
Mhm,
kinds of things.
mhm.
Like if that's seriously the only thing that you get out of these 4 little episodes, like I think that's a huge win, because that's like, I think that's the whole point of it all, is creating those memories in a way that's not creating a bunch of anxiety or stress or all of those things. Um Carving out time for little joys. I think we've talked about that, or like I think you mentioned a couple episodes ago, like just carving out time to like actually rest. So it's like, I know when I get into like the anxiety of it all or the stress of it all, I get really moody and I'm just like, oh my God, this is not working the way that I wanted to. I'm freaking ticked off. Now my phone's not working. It won't load and my hands are messy and blah, right?
Mhm.
And so, like, in those moments, I have had to learn to, like, literally just take a step back, and, like, I'll set a timer for, like, 4 or 5 minutes, and I will literally have to walk away from it and, like, do some breathing so that I can come back and finish it, type of a thing? Like, finding the moments where I can actually pause before I get too out of whack.
Yes, because moms, we work so hard to provide this special time for the people that we love. We do not want them, when we are gone, to only remember every year at Christmas, mom lost her shit at least once. Like,
Yeah.
we don't want to be like, and that's what they're gonna like, that is what they will choose to remember. It's like,
Yeah.
I'll do a session with a kid and it'll be over and I'll walk out to talk to mom, and mom will be like, how'd session go? And the kid will be like, we played Uno, or we watched a video. And I'd be like, and that was for the last 4 minutes of the session, but they aren't going to talk about like all of the work or the preparation or, doing that stuff. And so it's like, don't undo. We work so hard to just provide magic. Like, but do take a break. We were, you do have your movie thing tonight, and I was telling you before the thing, I'm like, I like was contemplating, do I load up a bunch of these gifts and wrapping paper so we can all wrap while we watch the movie? But I'm like, no, I'm setting that boundary because I just want to take this time to sit with women that I care about and watch a Christmas movie with them, with no distractions. And so it's like, it is finding the joy, being able to forget about that to-do list for a little bit and just finding the joy
Yeah.
in the thing.
Yeah. I would agree. What would you say, like, it's, I mean, it's not really off topic because you kind of mentioned a little bit earlier, but, like, some of the seasonal depression stuff, like, what encouragement would you maybe give for people who are experiencing some seasonal depression, or just, like, maybe it's not true seasonal diagnosed depression, but it's just more sadness this year, maybe because there's loss of, like, loved ones, or just it's not the way that we thought it would be. Like, what are some of your encouragement to navigate that?
I think that some of that has to do, I mean, it has to do with, like, our expectations and our perception of what it is supposed to be like, whether social media is telling us that, or the Hallmark movies are telling us that, or, or just memories of our own childhood, and then we kinda look at it and we're like, "But that's not how it is," or "It's not
Mhm.
like that anymore," or "I miss that," and just
Yeah.
kinda think, like, I think just thinking, like, you are not alone in any of this, and however you are feeling is
Yeah.
completely valid at
Yeah.
the time. Mine was just a series of little tiny things that happened in a row that just kind of made me question, like, I don't know, my significance
Yeah.
in my family. Like,
Yeah.
and so, and it was no one like purposely saying, I'm going to leave you out, or I'm going to sit with this family member instead of this family. It's just, but it was just like it hit all at once. And then,
Yeah.
just really missing big family, just just missing things, but I would say it would be just, you are not alone. Take a step back, take a breather, do something that brings you joy. I watched White Christmas. It's my comfort movie. I cry every year when I watch it. Like, it's just like, take a little time for you. Feel sorry for you if that, and it's okay. But talk, and then talk to somebody.
Yeah. Yeah. I say that's really good. I know, like, over the Thanksgiving week, like, we did a lot of traveling and visiting different family, and
Mhm.
we spent, like, actual Thanksgiving with my husband's side of the family, and it was the first Thanksgiving hosted at his grandparents' house with his grandpa
Oh,
not there
mhm.
since he passed. And it was a very interesting experience. And I, like, already knew ahead of time, like, okay, I need to be mindful of, like, checking in with my husband, making sure he's, like, doing okay, because I know some things are probably gonna pop up and be triggering, but he's not necessarily gonna wanna talk about it right away. But yeah, we were sitting down to get dinner going or whatever, and his grandma was like, you, no one sat at the head of the table. That's where he sits. I didn't want to sit there." And she just starts bawling, and I
Oh,
could just feel the presence of the room, just like this heaviness or whatever. And she was getting ready to pray. She's like, "I can't do this," and so, like, I prayed over it, but it was just like this. I don't know. It was just an interesting moment. I wouldn't say that I struggle with depression or anything, but it was interesting to, like,
mhm,
I don't know, sit and be aware in the presence of all of that, and, like, it's very eye-opening in, I think, the healthiest way possible, if that makes any sense, of just kind of sitting there in the midst of allowing people to feel the way they feel, so they can walk through it, if that makes sense? But since then, Logan and I have had some conversations just about all of it, and a lot of his thing is, like, it's just not the way that I thought it would be. Like, that's the same phrase I hear from either clients or my husband, of just like, well, I had this expectation, like you said, of what it was supposed to be like, what it's supposed to feel like.
mhm,
And it's not that. Like, it's like we're trying to keep hold of this, like, childhood
mhm,
Christmas magic
right?
and make it into something else. And we can't keep it because it's not the same. It's different. It has to change. We're adults now. We have kids, and it looks different. And so it was refreshing, I think, to hear him get to a point of, like, I just needed to, like, ponder it for a bit and get to a place where I could realize that, like, I needed to just learn to be okay with the ebbs and flow of life and learn to navigate it and make new things with the family and the life that I have now. Say all of that to maybe hopefully encourage just some of the mindset, like, the outlook of what it is. Like, be gentle with yourself be kind, and just be curious. I think that's a powerful tool, is just the curiosity that we can approach ourselves with in all of that. Or, if you're someone who has a loved one that experiences seasonal depression, like approaching them with a lot of curiosity and gentleness, like, I don't know. I read a book, and the mom in the book said that the one thing her son wanted her to ask was, what is it like to be you in this season? So that it gives them the opportunity to explain how they feel, and you're not making assumptions about any of it. And there's a bid for connection there too, which is kind of like the whole point. But
There's that.
yeah.
In the Loving My Actual Christmas book that I listen to every year, she talked about expectations versus hope.
Yeah.
Like, set what you want your expectations for Christmas to be. So my expectation is I want a time during the holidays to celebrate with the people that I love the most.
Yeah.
And be together. My hope, which is waiting with joy, is what hope is, that it's awesome. Nobody fights. Everyone loves their gifts. We all get along, all of the things. Those are hopes, but that is not my expectation. My expectation is that we are all going to be together.
Yeah.
So finding the difference. And I don't know. We need to learn to give ourselves more grace when it comes to things like this, because you just
Yeah.
you don't know. I know that one Christmas, Taryn, my 17-year-old, got apples and oranges in her stocking from Santa Claus and thought it was the greatest thing in the world. Would I have thought that at the time? No. No, but she just thought it was so awesome that she got these oranges and these apples in her stocking. Or one year, Emery wanted balloons from Santa, so she got a balloon machine, blow up balloons and it was so simple. And I'm like, why are we putting so much pressure on finding the perfect gift or creating the perfect moment, or and then we set those expectations so high and we are disappointed 95% of the time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I agree. Yeah. Yeah. Keep it simple. Lots of grace. Slow down when you can. Take intentional pauses and breaks. Schedule moments of joy. It's okay to say no, was
It is
another
okay.
one that said. Yeah. Yeah.
And like hacks, we were talking, I think, before this about how to create ambiance or just set the mood
Yep.
easily. And that's what do we say? Light a candle.
Yeah.
Turn on
music.
YouTube's ambiance or whatever it is,
Whatever that.
whatever that is playing in the background on my TV, so you don't have just a plain black TV.
Or you can even do a wood burning stove. They have hours and hours and hours of that.
And it even makes the sound. I used to do when I taught, I would turn that on my touch screen in the classroom when we had silent reading time, and it was just a fireplace, and the kids loved it. It felt cozy. Play Christmas music in the background, or play gangster rap music in the background if that's your jam, or your
Christmas trap music. Those are fun.
What's that?
Trap music? Trap TRAP, I think is what it's called. It's it's not dubstep, but it's kind of. Do you know what dubstep is?
No.
Like techno?
Okay. Shut up, Aubrey.
I don't. We'll test this. We'll see if we'll see how the audio shows on this, but hopefully I don't get in trouble for playing music, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay, so Trap City.
What music?
Yeah, that's the kind of music Tilly and I like to get down to.
Okay.
Oh man.
I don't know that I've ever felt more old. I haven't felt the age gap between the two of us quite so much with trap music. It's like
That's just
DJ. That's like mix. That's like Matt. I don't know.
that's funny. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. One of these episodes we'll have to do like a what you call it versus what I call it and see if there's
Ooh,
that would be kind of fun.
that would be kind of fun.
Anyways, off topic. Anywho. Ah. Well, yeah. I don't know if I have any more. Oh, the other ambiance thing because we were talking about music and things.
Mhm,
Is like you said light a candle, one that smells good or one that's just pretty.
mhm.
Or even like we have a essential oil diffuser, and so we have like a seasonal scent that we use. And we really like that a lot. That's always fun.
I mean,
Sometimes go ahead.
oh, I was just gonna say, like throwing some cinnamon sticks in some water and
Yeah.
heating that up on your stove, or
Yep.
people are gonna remember the smells, or like how the environment makes them feel
Mhm.
over how it looks, I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
so
Very true. Yeah. I super love like I used to have a ton of store-bought decorations and stuff, but I've kind of since loved to make my own decor to make
mhm,
it fit my own vibe. So like the garland thing you were talking about, like I think it probably cost me like $6 to make two different garlands, but I made it myself. And I got a lot of joy out of it and I rested and did
mhm.
something that brought me joy. So like there's a lot of other little things like that. Like, you know, if you need ideas, reach out. I'm happy to give you some because there's a lot of fun ones that are easy. But um or just buy the thing. If it fits in your budget and you'd rather just buy it, just buy it. If you don't want to make it, don't make it. Anyway,
I
random
mean,
little tangent there.
true. Like
Yeah.
if you want to make the sugar cookies, make the sugar cookies.
Yeah. If you want to buy
I
them,
know
buy
I'm
them.
making them, not necessarily because I want to, but I am. And I'm gonna just smile through it.
Yeah.
I did
It'll be
get some cute new cookie cutters,
good.
so
Ooh. There you go.
mhm,
That'll be good.
so
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Well, have a great week, everyone. Happy Monday. I think what is it? 2 more full weeks? No. No. Yeah? No.
Yeah. 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 Next week. So Monday when this drops, and then the week after, that's 2 weeks. Then there's one. Then the next week is Christmas.
You are
Yeah.
correct. You are
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah. I am.
Okay. Slight panic there. I was like, "No, we're running out of time."
Like I have a whole room of presents I need to wrap.
Like, this isn't even I ran out of money. Like, I'm not done. I am not over budget, but I
Ooh,
overspent. I'm not over like I spent every penny that I could that paycheck, but I am not done. But yeah, it's only because I ran out of money.
fair enough.
So, anyway, but I do feel a little bit better knowing I have a little bit of extra time.
You do.
But that being said, probably should get off and go make these frickin' cookies.
Have fun.
So, all right. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.